Now, it's really cool to have the McDonald's brothers in the Sons of Montezuma podcast, but making his Sons of Montezuma podcast debut, we got another one. Number 45, the newest member of the Sons of Monty team. Welcome to the Sons of Montezuma podcast, Jesse Matthews. What's going on, man? What's going on, man?
What's up, Matt? How you doing?
It's good.
Hey, Jesse, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I was excited to have you on here, man.
Yeah, it's great to be here.
What's that picture behind you? What's that? The Burlesworth Trophy.
Yeah, it's the
Burlsworth Trophy.
Yeah, the plaque you get for being a nominee. It's a pretty cool little thing for being a nominee.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. It's actually really nice.
Yeah, it is really nice. Pretty cool that they do that. It's an honor. There's a movie about the guy who's named after the trophy, or who the trophy's named after, and just that story is really inspiring. So it's an honor to be in that kind of company.
You got me Googling right now, man, because I don't. Oh yeah, I've seen that movie about that.
Oh, okay.
Arkansas lineman. Yeah.
I saw it on Netflix.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't realize that you were nominated for it. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I got it twice. My redshirt freshman year, and then my sophomore year.
And that's for being a walk-on, correct?
Yeah. Honorary college football's most outstanding player who began his career as a walk-on is the official title.
Man, that's awesome. So what are you working on these days? With this off time, are you doing a lot of golfing, or are you kind of doing some drill? What are you trying to...
I'm golfing a little bit, trying to get my roommates involved. Most of my buddies that I golf with are actually back in school in their respective colleges. So trying to get Connor, Eli, I'm trying to get them involved in the golf game, and so I have someone to go with me.
The one thing about I'm terrible at golf, but the thing about golf is you can hit one great shot that whole round, and you'll be hooked for the rest of your life.
Exactly. You know? That's what happened to Connor, my roommate. I took him one time, he hit one good shot, and he's been begging me to go ever since. So that's the thing with golf.
That's your favorite thing to do outside of
definitely
football?
Yeah. Just being out there. I don't really look at my phone when I'm out there, just enjoying the nature. That's my thing.
We saw the trick shots. We saw that video come out of some of the shots you were making. Is there who would be your ideal player like out there right now? I mean, is it Tiger? Is it Xander? What are we looking at? Yeah, obviously, I'm a huge Tiger Woods fan. That's why I started liking golf. Started watching it. I mean, he's obviously, the greatest of all time. But now I really like Rory McIlroy, his swing. Just like on our front, just a beautiful swing, and it's so precise. And I like, of course, Xander, San Diego kid. And I like Justin Thomas. So those are a few of my favorites.
What's your handicap, man?
I would say I'm around 11 or 12.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, my average is about 84, 85.
Damn, that's really good, man.
Yeah, and then in the when COVID first started and everything was shut down, we had a lot of free time, so I was golfing a lot then, and I shot my record. I shot a 75.
75.
Yeah.
What course was that?
Saquon. Willow Glen.
That's fun too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice course. I got it hanging up on my wall, the scorecard right now.
You have it up there? You really need the scorecard? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Have you had a hole in one yet, or what?
No, I haven't. I've come close. I go to Kalina a lot. You know where Kalina is?
Yes.
I go there a lot. I've been close.
A little pitch and putt course?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a perfect place to get one, right?
It is. But my biggest fear is I go by myself and I make it, and no one's around to witness it, that's my worst fear.
Does a bear, well, in the woods? Well,
yeah,
that'll answer that question right there.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing about that is like, if you hit a hole in one, you're supposed to buy drinks for everybody in your foursome, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the rule.
At least you get off cheap, man.
Yeah.
Man, I guess we should ask some football questions, right?
Yeah. I could talk about golf all day.
Okay, so spring ball is just days away, Jesse. Mm-hmm. So this is your last spring ball. Can you believe it?
I can't. It's gone by way too fast. Yeah, this is my 4th spring ball, so it's been crazy. It's been crazy how fast it's gone by.
So when you came to San Diego State, did you get in early?
No.
No,
I was just in that 2018 class. Came in the summer. Those guys like Matariza, Bellinger, Cam. That was my class.
And then, so basically, the following year was your first spring. So what you've had a few years. Like, what do you expect of yourself, or what are you looking to see this spring?
Just growing into that leadership role. As I'm one of the older guys on the team that's had a lot of experience, a lot of playing time, and we do have a pretty young receiving core. It's me, Tyrell, TJ, who are the upperclassmen, but that's really it. We got a lot of young guys in the room, and my whole thing is just leading by example. Going out there every day, setting the tempo, setting the pace, and just setting that example for them. And that's really kind of my leadership style, just leading by example, and that's what I try to do.
We had J.R. Tolver on last season, and that was an excellent interview. I mean, he elevated the conversation as soon as we brought him in. And one of the things that he was highlighting about last year was obviously the passing game wasn't hitting on a certain level to begin the year. And one thing that he really, really gave the whole room, but especially you guys as the leaders, was that leadership by example, and showing how every day just get to work through Coach Hunky kind of just buckling down and getting the receiver group together and just going to work and letting your actions speak louder than words. So now that you're taking on more of a leadership role in your mind, as far as like maybe vocally or something, I don't know. But who would be some of those young guys that you're looking towards that can really kind of elevate themselves this year coming up?
Yeah, we got a few. I like Makai Shaw. He reminds me a lot of myself. Pretty quiet kid, but really good ball skills, really natural feel for the position. Also like Breon, just a talented kid. He has that bloodline. Just super talented. He just needs to focus on getting a little more polished with the receiver position. Just a few technique things, but he has all the athleticism and all the God-given ability in the world. And then who else? We have Josh Nicholson, who was a freshman last year. Fast is probably the fastest kid on the team.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Yeah, he's a stud. I'm looking forward to seeing what he could do. And honestly, Ronald Gilliam, Philippe, Darius is another good one. All those guys. We have a really talented room. We don't have the numbers right now. We only have 9 of us, but all those guys can play, and it's all about quality over quantity, I guess, for this spring.
Matt had mentioned having Tolver on, and he was like, man, he loves your game. And one of the things what I like about watching you is really how you do track the ball, but also your body control out there. Like your timing and some of these catches that you come up with, it's awesome, man. Has that always been a strength of yours, or is that something that's kind of improved through the years?
Yeah. My this story's I've told this story a few times. My dad's told this story, but when I was a little kid, my favorite thing to do on Sundays when we were watching football was wait for the commercials to go on, and then I would throw my dad a football, and I'll try to make running and diving catches on the couch, and just run around in the living room. And I really think that's where my body control comes in, just trying to contort my body in different ways, make it the most flashy, most exciting plays I could. And then just kind of carrying that onto the football field. And as I got older, I got better at it. But I think that's where everything really started.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you out on that one, man, because dude, you don't know how many times I did the same thing as a kid, and I'm not doing nearly the same thing you're doing, Jesse. I was hitting my head on the coffee table every single time.
Yeah.
I know you're right. You want to show like more leadership skills this season, but is there anything like technique, speed, strength wise that you're kind of working on or have been working on that you want to maybe improve this year before the chance to go play at the next level?
Yeah, it's just been a constant. I've always been constantly working on my speed, trying to get faster. You can't have enough speed at the next level. Being a little more twitchier, like quicker out of my breaks or quicker into routes. And then I really want to work on like yards after catch. That's a big thing for me. I feel like a lot of the times I'm making diving plays, but I'm not getting a lot of yards after the catch. So that's a big focal point for me that I'm going to try to work on during this spring and be a better ball carrier. So those are a few big things that I'm really focusing on.
Man, you actually made some good points about the yards after the catch, but it's kind of hard because you're down when you're making these dives, or you're down. You don't get that. You did it in the bowl game though, right? You did get some yards after the catch.
Yeah, I did pretty well as far as that goes in the bowl game. Getting a little more comfortable with it, just getting the ball in my hands and trying to make people miss an open field is a big part of. That's what Cooper Kupp does so well. That's why he's.
Yeah, right.
That's where he gets a lot of his yards, just after the catch. And, he's not the fastest guy, but he has that vision, and he's a really good ball carrier and just knows where to hit the lane. So
he has some twitch to him though, right?
Yeah,
quick twitch, and that's what you kind of want to work on a bit.
Yeah, he's quick. I feel like he just has a really good feel for the game. He just knows where everyone's at. He's a smart guy. Yeah, just watching his college highlights, he was really good with the ball in his hands after the catch. So I
was curious about your recruitment because I know SDSU gets players that walk on that still had offers to like Valpo or stuff like that. Did you have to make those type of decisions, and or is it just always were you a preferred walk on, or were you like someone?
I was a preferred walk on. Sent my film out to the coaches and not really knowing what to expect, not really expecting too much because I didn't have too many offers. I was talking maybe a couple D3s, NAIA, but I just didn't get a lot of I just didn't get a lot of recognition coming out of high school. And then when I got that offer to be a preferred walk-on at a D1 school, obviously, I just took it and ran with it. And I didn't play. I played baseball my whole life, and going into my senior season, I decided I'm not going to play that year. Just focus on getting ready to play football at SDSU, and that really helped me. I feel like that helped me get prepared for the next level as much as I could be. And but yeah, I didn't get a lot of attention. I didn't have any hard decisions to make. A lot of people wanted me, so got the offer and I just ran with it.
No, man, you made the most of it for sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so I wanted to ask, so like we said, this is coming into your last spring. So can you take us into, for those of us who have never really seen what goes on in a spring camp, like what's the schedule like? Is it like a flow of meetings? Is it mostly practice on the playbook? Is it, what kind of take us behind the doors there?
spring's like a pretty tough part of the year, like long practices. That's where you really work on, you fine tune things, and you really work on trying to get better. Spring is a big part of college football, and I feel like that's where you get a lot better. We have longer practices. We don't really meet like an insane amount because we still have classes and everything. That's like fall camp. We meet all day, every day. But spring's more about practice, and obviously not preparing for an opponent. You're really working on yourself as an individual, and trying to fine tune your craft really.
Is it when you're doing a lot of these drills, you're doing a lot of one-on-ones and stuff? Is there a lot of talking? Is it pretty competitive out there, or? Oh
yeah, it definitely gets competitive. Our defense loves to chirp, and we're all competitive guys out there, so it gets a little intense at times. But that's the great part of it. That's what you play for.
I knew I should have left Caden and Cooper in here so we could all talk. Man,
yeah.
Who would be like, somebody who's really, really boisterous on the defense?
Last year for sure it was Taylor Hawkins. Taylor, yeah.
I could for sure see that, man.
Yeah, he got under my skin a couple times. Got me pretty frustrated.
Like what would get to you? Like what are the just not
like specific comments or anything like that. Just like it's just I don't know how to explain it really. It's just
I don't know if we want to put that information out there. I don't know if we want to put that information.
No, it's just that constant chirping. It just gets annoying. So, but he was good at it. He got under my skin. I was chirping back at them, and then I was lining up against him, and he defended me. He got a PBU against me, so obviously his chirping worked a little bit, but yeah, it's definitely frustrating. But I think the DBs definitely talk a lot. The corners, it just comes with the territory, I guess.
You gotta be the most confident kid in the world to be a cornerback, man.
Yeah, Adonis Brown is another one. Adonis talks a lot.
But you're quiet. So does it take some nudging for you to finally get back at them?
Yeah, during practice definitely. I won't really say too much because it's whatever. It's just practice. Like, yeah. I'm not gonna fight them or anything. Like, but in the game, I don't know. I get a little more competitive, and my leash is a little shorter with people I don't know or like the opponent.
Yeah.
So I'll trip back a little bit, but this year I tried not to do it as much. Just focus on myself and let my play do the talking. But in the bowl game, there was a corner that was just chirping nonstop, and we got him a couple times. Caught one on him over his head. So
like they're because you had a great game, so you still had to hear it like throughout the game, even when you're kind of.
Yeah. It started on the first drive. It was third down, and they make a stop, and like they're about to get off the field, and he hits me late for some reason. Like he just hits me for no reason. Then we get a personal foul, or he gets a personal foul, and we get the first down, and then I go off the field for a second. I'm chirping at him a little bit. And then a few plays later is when I make that catch and I dive to the pylon.
Yeah, I love that photo.
You kind of see me like turn my head towards the field, and I'm chirping at him a little bit. That's where it really started. And he just didn't really stop all game, but it was good. It was good to get him.
Just know that photo of you scoring is like forever the result of his chirping. That's some good scoreboard to have, man.
Yeah, it's his fault. That picture's his fault. So, yeah.
So I don't think we could let you go without asking about the quarterbacks a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you expect to see out there? Do you know Braxton well?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know him too well before he came, but we started once I got word that he might transfer here. I got his number and just sent him a long text and told him that I'm excited to work with him and try to really start building that relationship. And now he's my lifting partner, so we're in the thick of it every day, working together, and I've gotten to know him over this last maybe month or so, and seems like he's a really talented kid, really smart guy, and I'm excited for what he can do for us. And but that whole quarterback room is really exciting. The rest of them are young. Will's extremely talented, obviously. I think he's going to be a really good player for us. We got the 2 freshman quarterbacks that early enrolled, which is Liu, and then we have Kyle Crum. And both kids are talented. So that quarterback room is really exciting.
Have you seen Leo throw yet? 'Cause I think he has like a pretty strong arm, right?
Yeah, we've thrown a couple times on the weekend and a couple 7-on-7s. He looks good. Yeah, looks good.
Have you got to see how fast Braxton is yet?
Yeah.
People talk about his speed like it's.
Yeah, he's definitely quick. He beats me in a couple shuttle races. I'm not proud to admit that, but.
All right, that is on the record.
Yeah, no, he's quick. He's definitely quick, and yeah, he's got some wheels.
Real quick, Jesse, the offense in whole, what progressions, what improvements do you want to see? What do you want to? Where can the offense improve the most, do you think?
I feel like the answer is pretty obvious. Just in the passing game, we had some struggles early on last year, not being able to throw the ball, kind of being one-dimensional, and then we were kind of forced, like our hand got forced to throw the ball. Teams were just putting 8 in the box and daring us to throw the ball. And I feel like as the year went on, we progressed a little bit. And our quarterbacks did the best they could, and they stepped up in some big games and at big times. I think I want to become more, not so one-dimensional. Maybe even our main threat be the passing game. Obviously, that's my hope as a receiver, and I want the ball in my hands as much as possible. But being a more not so one-dimensional and kind of being a threat both in the air and on the ground, and more of a balanced offense, that would be really exciting. And I think that we could do a lot of great things if we do that on offense.
It would be nice to see like the passing game kind of set up the running game every once in a while, like.
Yeah.
I saw him do it. I saw him try, even like the San Jose State game where it seemed like there was a lot of passing in the beginning, Yeah.
I'm really excited for this upcoming year and, the talent we have in that room, in that quarterback room. I think it's going to be really exciting for fans to watch. And it's going to be exciting for me to play. So hopefully it's just a good overall experience for everyone.
Okay, one other question I have.
All right.
I always wondered this. The numbers of the wide receivers.
Yeah.
How much power do you have as far as choosing the number you want? What is that the number that you guys like? Did you want 45?
Absolutely not. No, I didn't really want that number. That's just a number. I think it was a Coach Long thing. I
told you guys this. I told them.
It was more like you have to earn that number. You have to earn that cool number, that 80s number, or the single digit number. I think that was kind of the mindset. My redshirt freshman year, I had 45 and I did well. And then Kobe had 92 and he did really well. And Eli had 96. And we kind of just, during that season, we said, all right, they gave us these ugly numbers. Let's just make the most out of them and keep them. So I don't know. I kind of have to keep it now. And my dad likes that number because that's what he wore in his junior college football days. So I kind of forced to keep it now. I could change it obviously if I wanted to, but I think we're well past that point.
If you were going to change it, would it be one of the single digit ones? That's like the new thing now, right?
Yeah, probably. If I were to change it, I'd try to see if I could get number 1.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. But I don't even know if we're allowed to have number 1 or anything like that. So I probably wouldn't. I'm happy with my number. People kind of think, like, who's this dude in 45? Like, he can't be good. He's wearing this ugly number. So maybe it helps me out a little bit.
You got them all fooled, man. You got them all fooled. Got them right where you want them.
I think if you're wearing like a single digit number, you look faster, right? You look more explosive than someone wearing 92 or.
Yeah, I think that definitely is a factor.
Optical illusion, man. Got to make them think you're running slow and you run right past them.
Yep.
Well, we're happy that you got number 45 because now you got your own T-shirt number 45.
Exactly.
Obviously, we all know now that Jesse Matthews has joined the Sons of Monte team, and you can pick up that number 45 T-shirt at sonsofmontezuma.com exclusively. Man, how is it going to feel getting into the brand new Snapdragon Stadium and seeing that number 45 shirt all over the bleachers?
That'd be awesome. Been away from home for too long. Now, anybody who buys the shirt or supports me, I really appreciate it. It'd be a great honor, and yeah, I'm so happy to be working with you guys. You guys seem like really great guys and a great organization. And me and my family couldn't be more excited and grateful for this opportunity. So I thank you guys, and I'm looking forward to our partnership going forward.
I'll definitely be the first purchase, man. So it gets released tomorrow, right, Matt?
Yes, sir. Tomorrow.
Yeah. You're not big on the social media platforms, right, Jesse?
Not too much.
You got to promote it, though. You got to promote it.
No, I'll do that. I'll do that for sure.
When ESPN is interviewing you, you got to.
Yes. Sons of Montezuma. Yes, I wanted Matt Ariza to drop it in one of those interviews.
Should have.
While he's getting while he's accepting the national award, I want to thank everybody.
Under his suit, just open up his suit.
We appreciate it, man. We appreciate the trust that you're showing in us and doing this. And last year was such like a first time for the NIL, for Sons of Montezuma doing these things. So we're really happy that as the players, you guys are digging it. And hey, it's legit. Let's put it out there. Let's pump it out. Yep. Well, Jesse, we appreciate your time, man. We're gonna let you get on with your night. But we appreciate you coming on the show, man. We look forward to doing it again and telling a little bit more about your story as the year goes on and we get closer to the actual season, man. So Have a great spring camp, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Talk to you guys soon. All right.
Peace.
A breeze interview, man. What made it hard is we could have talked to that guy forever.
That could be an all-day conversation, I'm sure.
But I loved it when he talked about Cooper Cup and some of the things that he said. I actually really agreed with some of the stuff he'd work on, becoming a little bit more twitchy, a little quicker, work on your speed, and you hear him that he's doing these drills and he's competing with Braxton. And man, that was a great interview.